Hello everyone, this is Helen H. and welcome to my channel, Moss Cottage. I hope everyone is doing well today. I have another Flip Through Friday, which is an open collaboration sponsored by Kristina from Kristina's Shack. I will have her information below. And today I'm going to be flipping through my latest personal junk journal. So this is the one where I do my, let's say, memory keeping, but truly this is scrapbooking for the rest of us because I don't have pictures in here. I'm hoping to get a Canon selfie for Christmas, but I don't have pictures in here. But I do have some things that I've done and so forth, so on. So without further ado, let me just show you the journal. So here's the cover here, and this again is a vintage Reader's Digest one of those books that has 4 books in one. I take the spine off, put the rings in, and these are 1.5 inch rings that I use on this type of journal usually. On the edge here, I've just got some bits and bobs from things that I've collected through the time that I was working on this journal. This here is actually called Ebony and Ivory. It's black wool and white wool that's woven together. And this was a little bracelet that was given to me, well, it was tied on my wrist by a woman who was weaving, spinning wool, which is, they got a big blob like this and they can put it on the wheel and, make it into something like that. That was so cool. Anyway, I've got this little die cut of this girl here, and it says journal, and there's just a little collage with some faux stamp and the inside of an envelope. This red here and here is actually, I don't think I have any more of it left. It's actually a piece of that foil that comes in a needle pack. One of the vintage needle packs used to have that foil. That's what that red is right there. So let's get on in here. I'm just going to go kind of quick and show you. I've just got a tea package here with a little tag in it. Here's a pocket. This pocket front here, right here, is actually a postcard. This is a painting. I don't know who did it, but that was a postcard. I cut it down to make it into a little pocket, and I've just got this tag here. And see, some of this does not have journaling on it. I don't know if I'll ever go back and journal on it unless it was something like a day that I went out or something. I really don't write a whole lot. I just like to glue stuff in. And sometimes it has nothing to do with anything I've done. It's just more like collage and play. Here's a tab made from a tea bag cord, the little tag from a tea bag. Here's just a little collage here. This box, it says made in the US. That's an old piece of an old box of something. This is just the fiber cord, craft wax linen cord. This was just the paper, and I just put this little kitty here with the stamps of the sewing thread with needles, and I'm just putting that in there. I've got this little girl here from a pattern envelope cover, and I cut out this cupcake. I'm assuming that came from a greeting card. I actually don't remember, because it just takes me quite a while to work on these, and there's no order either. I mean, it's not in chronological order at all. So this is just a little collage here with some bits that I liked, and then this is an actual feather. It looks like a blue jay feather that I have on there with a little bit of washi tape. This one just says, God bless America. It's got the Pledge of Allegiance here. And then it's got just this little vintage picture. I don't know where I even got those, but it looks like glasses, vintage glasses with patriotic theme on them. This is an envelope. It says account notice. It looks like I cut the envelope and made it into a little pocket here. It says place stamp here. This is just a piece of a card. I think this might have been the back of a greeting card. And I have this little Brad here. There's nothing on the back. I didn't do any journaling on the back. But this is stuck on here. It's dinner for 2. It says keep refrigerated. Dinner for 2, artichoke and fontina vegetable fritter. This was one of those, I don't know if it was Hello Fresh or one of those. My husband's company treated us to a dinner, so they sent us that. That just came from the box. And then here's just sleepy time tea. I go through that stuff like, oh my gosh, I drink so much sleepy time tea. I like every evening I have a pot of tea, like a teapot full of tea, and it has a sleepy time tea in it, and it's got organic green tea mixed. I put one of each in there, and so I go through tons of sleepy time. And I'm so thrilled because the Mennonite store that we stop in when we go to the cabin sometimes, they have sleepy time tea for 99 cents. So I buy like tons of boxes of it at a time. This Saw Wet Owl here, this Jababo Studio, my girlfriend got me some earrings with the Saw Wet Owl on it, and that was just the little packaging, you know, that the earrings were hung on. Here's this funny little guy. Don't know where I got him from, but he's behind this microgreens hot mix envelope. I love microgreens. These ones come from, I was getting them at Dollar Tree. You can get the regular microgreens, or this is the hot mix, which has like arugula and things like that. Microgreens are fabulous. You can grow them indoors year-round. If you can't get hold of fresh lettuce or anything, microgreens are terrific, and they're really nutritional. 10 days to harvest, yeah. So this is just a little collage I did with the focal point is a vintage playing card with a Scotty dog on it. Just some stamps, the word breathe. This is just some doodling I did. This looks, I think, might be a napkin or something. It's got some kind of texture. This is just one of those little tab cards from an index box or something, and it's just a little wrapper from 100% cotton facial scrubbies that I bought excuse me, at a craft fair. And there's a little picture of a possum there. I believe his name is Stuart. He's a rescue possum that goes around the area raising money and awareness for possums. This is a card that says, "Be still and know that I am God." And there's just this little ribbon with hearts, this little dinosaur, and then a stamp. This page here just has what? Okay, it's a collage of this guest check, and then this picture of rooftops here. And then it's just got, this was a little cluster I had made. And then this I just thought was pretty. I cut that, I think, out of, it feels like maybe out of a magazine. And then this is a little cupcake liner, one of the tiny little tart ones. And then this is a tea tag, and it says, "A garden is a delight to the eye and a solace for the soul." This page here is just, again, collage. This little girl came from that Catholic children's book I have. It says, "Throw kindness around like confetti." And then this here is just a piece of packaging from something. And in it is all the confetti that I cut from, I was punching holes in paper, and I saved the punch outs and put them in here like confetti. And then you see she's throwing the confetti around like kindness. Here's a receipt from a bookstore. This is a cool bookstore. It's a used bookstore in an old building in the old town. And it's 2 stories, and it's really, you know, in places it's dark and stuff. It's just like the iconic used bookstore. And I had bought a book on native trees and native shrubs there. And just this part here is from a Trader Joe's magazine. This is a receipt from Panera. I go to Panera a lot with my best friend. And this was just a picture of some pretty flowers from a magazine tied up with a ribbon. And here, see, a lot of this is just collage. I mean, it's got like American Woodcrafters made in the United States. It was something I bought. I don't know what. I just put that. Oh, pallet wood magnet. That's what this is the same. Don't even remember what that is. But then there's some washi tape. Just some pictures. This one, another, I think this is a famous picture by one of the Dutch masters here. But I put patience on it. Look at all these kids here. And I put coffee here. It says, "It's not happy people who are grateful, it's grateful people who are happy." It says unknown. And then this is just a collage of different papers with this focal point is this cup of coffee, or half a cup of coffee. And it says House of Style. I'm not sure where that came from. This here came from this Books. It's Bouqs. My sister bought me a bouquet of organic flowers. They were fabulous. And this was just the little card that she had put in there. I cut it up and put the words on here. Here's an envelope with some, this is a napkin. And then this is from the crop from the Cure. This is just the this is the big crop I go to once a year that they're not doing anymore. This was just the agenda for it, and they gave us these little friendship bracelets, and I never took mine off the card, so I just stuck it in there. Another just collage. Thank you for your friendship. I think my girlfriend sent me that. Either my girlfriend or Rhonda Coleman sent me that. I can't remember. But this little goat here with the bird on him, he came from that children's Catholic book. And then this is just paper collaging and stickers and stuff. First day hike. This was from 2020. That's the in Virginia on the January 1st, they have first day hikes. And I believe you can get into all the parks for free, whatever. My husband and I had gone. I had new hiking boots from Redhead. And this is just the parking pass for the park. And then this one here, Laurel Fork Sapsuckers. We go there for pancake breakfast during the Hands and Harvest Festival at the mountains. And this is just a front of a card here, a greeting card that somebody had given my mom or dad, and it's got mountains and stuff. And so I put that word mountains on it because Laurel Fork Sapsuckers is up by the cabin in the mountains. These are tickets from the Highland County Fair, my favorite fair of all. It says enjoy today, and I put a little stamp of these little sheep here because that's one of the things Highland's known for. And then under here it just says faith can move mountains. And then here's the back of that page, and these were these little watercolor sheep I did. I have a book that shows how to do these, and then inside there's another one, and I found this brush in a book, and so I cut it off because this is watercolor and it looks like I watercoloring that. And this is another T tag. It says how strange that nature does not knock and yet doesn't. How strange that nature does not knock and yet does not intrude. And that's Emily Dickinson. It's a piece of Edith Holden paper here, just some music, some stamped deer. And this is a sticker from the Highland Center. And then here's just basically a collage. Again, it's got some book page, Edith Holden, this bird picture. The bird's got a tag in his mouth. QE2 pass. I don't know what this means. I wrote a note here and I don't even know what it says. Oh, okay, yeah. I do know what it says. Okay, it says 9/8/22. QE2 passed. That's the day Queen Elizabeth passed. So I had to put something T in it. And here is a stamp with Queen Elizabeth's picture from when she was younger. And there's a feather here. This was just a day my sister and I went to Montpelier, which is James Madison's house. And I thought that this would be funny, just like looking like Dolly Madison. It's just a doll with some Americana. And that was just our tour time, 12. And this one has nothing to do with anything. It's just pictures I like, some embroidery, yarn wrapping, a stamp. This is, what do they call, flashcards. And I just have a stamp on some corrugated cardboard. Caramel eggs. So this came from Easter, but that didn't mean that that's when I did it, because this stuff just gets thrown in a bin, and when I want to do something I just take stuff out and stick it in. So that must have come from Easter, but this is collage fodder that I made from the Fodder School Challenge, and so is this little tag here. This was one of the fun little key tags I made. Just some different pictures. It says blessings. This page here, it says paper dolls because I've got these cuties little here. These are just these little hook and eye hook things. This is a little dress that Rhonda Coleman made me, or sent me. And she made these little dresses, so I thought that went cute with the paper dolls. This is a playing card here, just collaged on some other papers. This is just a back of a card, or the inside of a card that my friend gave me. This was when my husband and I went on the mountain train to the waterfall, and I just stapled our tickets on the back. And then this is just the little sticker for the Elkins Randolph County Tourism that I put there. That's the county that it's in. This is just a little piece of wallpaper. I don't know if you can see here. I cut it out round, and then I did embroidery around it. Well, slow stitching around the center and here. And I just have that stapled in, and I just have this tag here. And it's got this little picture of these little babies on the back. See, I mean, there's really no rhyme or reason. This little tag here was made for me, and I cannot remember who made these tags. Julie, was it you that made these for me? I don't remember. If you are watching and you made these tags for me, because I got quite a few with these little girls on it, let me know who it was. And it just says, "Be happy here." This is just a little bear cutout. I don't know if he came from he feels kind of stiff. I think he might have been on a birthday card. But what I did is I just kind of cut him out and made him a pocket. So here's a bookmark, and then this is just a paper from Experiencing God. It was the agenda for our Experiencing God weekend. That was the kickoff for our church doing the Experiencing God Bible study, and that was just the kickoff weekend agenda, which was so fun. Again, just collaging here. This looks like kind of fall-y colors here. And here's a cup holder, and it's got pumpkins and stuff on it. It's got this little cluster thing I made with squirrels, stamps. And then this came from my Jackery. I have a 500-watt Jackery. That was just in there. That's a lithium battery that you can charge and then take with you to keep things charged. I like to have it when we go to the cabin in case we lose power. I can always charge my phone and run my computer on it. And then this is just a little pocket here with this picture. I have no idea who this little girl is, but if you can see, she's holding a kitten, and on the back I put "So True, We're in This Together." And she was just cute, and she was in my bin. And then this here, this orange thing, Veterans of the Foreign Wars. I bought a raffle ticket to win some kind of rifle or gun, and I don't know if they've actually had the drawing yet. It's sometime in November. Oh, November 21st. I guess I didn't win. I guess I would have known by now if I won. But then this Lee's Natural Farms free range, that was on some eggs I bought up at the cabin. We're getting to the end. This is just a pocket here. This was just some paper. This is from some milk chocolate spoons that you put in hot milk to make hot chocolate. And then this was a little tag from a wedding I went to this spring. This says, "God loves the real you." It's just a little card. And on the back, I have this bunny stamp here. Just some numbers, this little lady bird. And it says, "One thorn of experience is worth a whole wilderness of warning." And that's James Russell Lowe. Another tea tag. Just a little, this is a card from one of those garden packs of cards in the box. And so I just had this flower here that I put up here, and then a butterfly. "May your heart be filled with joy." I think Rhonda sent me her, I believe. And then I've just got some stickers behind her and some napkin. This Cupio is just a little tag from clothing, something I bought. And then on the back, I just put a little piece of paper. It says love and laugh. Here's a Hobby Lobby used card, and I just have flowers coming up behind it. See, I mean, this stuff is just random. Here's a receipt from going to the Natural Bridge, which is a site here. And then on top is another cluster with an owl that I stamped on it. And then this is actually Christmas paper, but you can't really tell from that little piece and this little piece. And then this is just a little pocket made out of paper with images. I think this was cut out of a magazine, and I put notes. These notes in here, these were just from when I went car camping, just what I did each day, and I just stuck them in here because I had nowhere else to put them. And another little thing from my Jackery. I got two because I got the solar panel that goes with it also. Alone we can do so little, together we can do so much. That's Helen Keller. And then I've just got this picture of this little turtle up here. And this is a vintage coaster with the cat. And I cut most of the ruffle off and just left a little bit here. And then see, it says Helen here. This is because it's on a piece of an envelope that somebody gave me. This is an old, I'd say, gosh, maybe from the 70s card. If you look at this little girl, doesn't that look like the 70s? That looks like when I was growing up. And that was from my friend. And then it says a busy year. And this piece of music underneath just is a piece of music. It's from, it says, Turn Your Eyes Upon Jesus. And that's the end. That is it. So that was my junk journal. Now I need to start another one. I don't know how many of these have, but I've got quite a few. So talking about junk journals real quick. We were talking about my December daily in my last video about whether I should use the tinsel little bits on the tree or use the star in the woman's hand. It is unanimous. It's the tinsel in the tree and on her hand versus the snowflake. I might put the snowflake somewhere on the cover because somebody did note that it goes with the snowflakes on the back cover also. I'll see if I can incorporate it somewhere, but definitely the tinsel will be going on the cover of that. So probably one of the next videos you'll see from me will be working, like actually starting on December 1st, starting in that journal. Anyway, I hope you like this flip through and that you have your own little fun junk journals that don't have to do with anything other than sticking stuff in stuff. I work on this a lot in the evening while I'm watching your all's videos. This is what I'm working on and I love it so much. And like I said, I've got tons of these books. Anyway, I hope you liked this video. Please give me a thumbs up if you did. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I ask that you do. And until the next video, guys, I hope you're all truly blessed. Bye-bye.